Just getting up with us. Enormous breaking news. Woj with the bomb just after 1 a.m. Eastern time that Kevin Durant has been traded to Phoenix. The details on the deal. Mikal Bridges goes to Brooklyn. A very good two-way player. Terrific three-point shooter, Cam Johnson. 4 first-round picks. But, of course, the headline, the spotlight, is on Kevin Durant. His former teammate Kyrie Irving was asked about the trade last night.
I'm just praying for his happiness and praying for his well-being. We had a lot of conversations throughout the year of, what our futures were going to look like. There was still a level of uncertainty. Just love the competition now that we can be in the same conference, and I welcome all that. Get to see him a little bit more, probably playing against Phoenix a lot more, and that's what I'm looking forward to. Everything else in between, I'm glad that he got out of there.
I would imagine that it is unintentionally ironic that he says he's looking forward to seeing more of him. They were teammates up until 5 days ago. All right, when you want perspective, this is the man that you wanted from Stephen A. Smith, who was in Phoenix now for all the Super Bowl festivities. First take coming up in a half hour. He raced in so that he could jump in here with us and give us some perspective. So, Stephen A., I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. I'm giving you the floor. Kevin Durant traded while we were asleep last night. What do we say about what has happened to the Brooklyn Nets in the last 5 days?
That they're another disaster, that they're irrelevant, and that the New York Knicks will be ruling New York for the foreseeable future by default. The fact of the matter is that this is an experiment that went horribly bad. Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, ultimately James Harden, never worked out. Didn't even play 75 games together. 3.5 years together. They only won 1 playoff series. And this experiment that took place in Brooklyn will forever stain KD because he departed from Steph Curry to join Kyrie Irving. It will stain Kyrie Irving for many, many years to come, particularly in his wallet. He's going to get paid because he's too spectacular not to get paid. But the kind of money that he deserves and warranted, the long-term security that he was looking for, I've got to see somebody invest in him long-term to believe it because there's just so much stuff that is going on. Kevin Durant's going to be fine. He'll probably end up being a champion for all we know because the Phoenix Suns definitely are the favorites in the Western Conference now. The fact that you have Devin Booker with CP3, the point guard himself. Remember, Kevin Durant was in Oklahoma City with Russell Westbrook, not the quintessential point guard. He was in Golden State with Steph Curry, not the quintessential point guard. He was in Brooklyn with Kyrie Irving, not the quintessential point guard. He's with a point guard now in CP3. And so when you look at Phoenix right now with Aiton, with CP3, with Devin Booker and Kevin Durant, Denver is not a team to summarily dismiss, but there is no question that the Phoenix Suns should be the favorites in the Western Conference. So Kevin Durant will be competing for championships, but it won't come without noise, and it won't come without that stench and that stain that he left behind in Brooklyn. Player empowerment and things of that nature that people have alluded to. You're going to see teams highly apprehensive and incredibly reticent to lean on player involvement when it comes to some of these things after the stuff Kyrie Irving essentially initiated in Brooklyn.
And I'm being told that we do have Jalen. Okay, so we're putting together, we miss our teammate.